Teen mom Alum, David Eason's ex-girlfriend's daughter, dead at age 7. In a heartbreaking turn of events, the daughter of teen mom Alum, David Eason, and his former girlfriend has passed away at just 7 years old. The news has sent shockwaves through the community, prompting an outpouring of grief and support for the grieving family. David Eason, known for his appearances on 16 and Pregnant and Teen Mom, was thrust into the public eye over a decade ago as he navigated the challenges of young fatherhood alongside Farrah Abraham. However, his personal life has remained relatively private in recent years. His relationship with his ex-girlfriend, whose identity is being withheld out of respect for the family's privacy, resulted in the birth of their daughter, who has now tragically passed away. The circumstances surrounding the child's death have not been officially disclosed at this time, though local authorities are reportedly investigating the situation. According to preliminary reports, emergency responders were called to the family home after concerns were raised about the girl's well-being. Despite efforts to revive her, she was pronounced dead shortly thereafter. As of now, no arrests or formal charges have been made public, but the investigation remains ongoing. Child Protective Services have also become involved, as is standard in cases involving the death of a minor. The exact cause and manner of death will likely be determined following an autopsy, which is expected to take place in the coming days. This devastating loss has prompted an emotional response from fans, friends, and former castmates alike. Social media has been flooded with messages of condolence, with many expressing their disbelief and sorrow over the untimely passing of such a young child. "Words can't even describe how sad I am right now," one fan wrote on Instagram. "My heart breaks for David and everyone who loved that little girl. She was so young. This shouldn't be happening." Another user added, "No parent should ever have to go through this pain," sending so much love and strength to the family during this unimaginably difficult time. David Eason himself has yet to make a public statement regarding his daughter's passing, and it is understood that he and the rest of the family are requesting privacy as they process their grief and prepare for what comes next. While details about the young girl's life remain scarce, those close to the family describe her as a bright, energetic child with a contagious smile and a love for animals. Friends and relatives have shared memories of her kindness and curiosity, painting a picture of a child full of potential and joy. "She was always laughing," said one family friend who asked to remain anonymous. "She had that kind of spirit that lit up a room when she walked in. It's just so hard to believe she's gone." Her passing has left a void in the lives of all who knew her, especially her parents and siblings. While David Eason may have been best known to the public for his reality TV fame, behind closed doors, he was simply a father trying to provide for and protect his children. The tragedy has reignited conversations about the pressures faced by young parents, particularly those who have grown up under the spotlight. David became a father at just 17 years old to his son Bentley with Farrah Abraham. That experience was chronicled on MTV's 16 and Pregnant and later on Teen Mom. While he was often criticized by viewers for his parenting choices and tumultuous relationship with Abraham, others saw him as a teenager struggling to navigate adult responsibilities without much guidance. Over the years, David has spoken candidly about the challenges of growing up in the public eye and the difficulties of balancing parenthood with personal growth. In interviews, he has expressed regret over some of the decisions he made during his younger years and has emphasized the importance of learning from mistakes. Now, with the loss of another child, many are reflecting on the fragility of life and the unpredictable nature of fate. For David, this must be an indescribable moment, one that no amount of prior hardship could prepare anyone for. One of the most painful aspects of this tragedy is the fact that David Eason's past has already placed him under intense public scrutiny. As a former reality TV star, his personal life has often been dissected by fans and media outlets alike. Now, with the death of his daughter, there is concern that the family will face further intrusion at a time when they need space and compassion more than ever. Already, speculation has begun circulating online, with some users making insensitive comments or jumping to conclusions about what might have happened. Authorities have urged the public to refrain from spreading rumors or assigning blame before all the facts are known. "This is a deeply tragic event, and our thoughts are with the family," said a spokesperson for the local police department. "We ask that everyone respects their privacy while we conduct a thorough and sensitive investigation. It's important to remember that behind every headline is a real person, or in this case, multiple people trying to cope with unimaginable grief. Regardless of someone's past or public persona, the death of a child is a profound loss that deserves empathy, not judgment." In times like these, communities often come together to offer support, whether through donations, counseling, or simply showing solidarity. There have already been discussions among those close to the family about organizing memorial services or fundraising efforts to help cover funeral costs. Grieving the loss of a child is a lifelong journey, and for David and his ex-partner, the road ahead will undoubtedly be filled with both sorrow and moments of remembrance. Experts emphasize the importance of seeking professional help during such times, as the emotional toll can be overwhelming. Support groups for bereaved parents exist across the country and online, offering safe spaces where individuals can share their experiences and find comfort in knowing they're not alone. For families dealing with the additional layer of public attention, having access to mental health resources is even more critical. Many who have experienced similar losses speak about the importance of honoring their child's memory, whether through charitable acts, raising awareness about childhood illnesses or safety issues, or simply keeping their spirit alive in everyday life. Though the world may only know this child through headlines, to her family and friends, she was a beloved daughter, sister, and friend. Her laughter, dreams, and personality will live on in the hearts of those who knew her. If anything positive can come from this tragedy, it might be increased awareness around child safety, parental support systems, and the need for compassionate discourse when discussing sensitive topics. As the investigation continues, many hope that answers will eventually bring some measure of closure to the grieving family. Until then, the focus should remain on mourning the life of a beautiful child and supporting those who loved her most. The death of a child is one of the most painful experiences any parent can endure. In losing his daughter, David Eason joins the ranks of countless other parents who have faced this unimaginable sorrow. Our collective thoughts and prayers go out to him, his ex-girlfriend, and the entire family as they navigate this dark chapter in their lives. Let us remember to lead with kindness in moments like these. Let us resist the urge to speculate or sensationalize. And above all, let us hold space for grief, understanding that healing takes time and that sometimes, the best thing we can do is simply be present for those who are hurting.